Hi all, so let's see how to find the square root of non-perfect square numbers like these without using your calculator. So these are non-perfect numbers and they're asking you to find the square root up to one decimal place or maybe two decimal place for these numbers, right? So for doing that, you need to follow a trick. Now this one will easily get you the square root of non-perfect squares. For example, 40. Now think of the nearest perfect square number. For example, the nearest square number would be a 36. That is a square of 6, right? And after 6, it's going to be the square of 7. That is a 49. So it is in between. 40 is in between 36 and 49. So we will choose the one it is closest to. So square root of 36 should get you a 6. Now we will start working with that one. So 6 plus of what then gets you reach square root of 40. So plus of, this is the trick. You have to find the difference between these two numbers. So 40 minus 36 is a 4. So that goes here, and now divide this by times 2 with this number. So 6 times 2 is a 12. Now when you solve this, you will get the answer for square root of 40. Now if I can just simply cancel this one, it will be 1/3. So 6 plus 1/3, and these are some perfect fractions, right? Like standard fractions. So 1/3 is going to be 0.333 and up to infinite. So that's how it works. It's going to be 6.33, and that is the answer for square root of 40. Now I want you all to pause the video and try to solve for square root of 10. All right, and then check your answers. So let's say for square root of 10, the nearest square number is 9, and that is the square of a number 3. If I see the next number 4, its square is going to be 16. So clearly 10 is in between 16 and 9, and it is closer to 9. So square root of 9 is actually a 3. So I'll take the 3 and I'll see what to add to 3 to make me reach the square root of 10. Right? So follow the same process as previous one. You take the difference between the two, that is a 1, and divide it by this number times 2. So 1, 6. And now you simply have to solve for it. Now, if 1/3 is this, so for 1/6, you simply have to, you simply have to multiply this by 2, like 1/2 of this number. And when you do that, you will be getting something that looks like 0.121 and 2612, 27, yeah, like that, if I round it up. So 1/6 is actually 0.167. So that's how you get it. I'll just move this. Okay, let be there for now. So the final answer should look like 3.167. 167. So that is the answer for the second one. So give it a try for the third one, just in case if you did not try this one. So 38, nearest square number 36, next square number 49. It is in between, and it is clearly closer to the one that you get from 6. So we will start with 6 and we will add the difference to it. 38 minus 36 is a 2. And you divide it by this number times 2. 6 times 2 is a 12. And if I simplify, we can write it like this. So 6 plus of 1/6. And 1/6 a while ago, we write it here. So 6.167. And that is supposed to be the answer here. All right, a few more examples so that you can practice it. Now 15. Closest square I can say is 16, right? Or that is the square number for 4. If I say 3, it's going to be 9, right? So it is in between, but the thing is, it is closer to this one. right? So what we're going to do is the same method, but one thing to be kept in mind, we will be uh, taking 4, and now instead of adding we need to go back, right? It is lesser than 16. So how much lesser than 16? 1 unit. So this is the only difference. It's going to be a minus because you're taking the number ahead of it. So you subtract to reach that place. In all the previous examples, I was taking the number before, so I was adding to reach to it. Clear? So here you divide it by 4 times 2, that is an 8. And you find the answer. Now again do the rough work. 1/4 you should be knowing is a 0.25. Now if I want to find 1/8, I need to times this with 2 and divide this with 2, right? 1/2, both sides. And when you solve for it, you should get a 1, right? And this one goes here. So 2, um, 15, 5. So you should get 0.175 over there. And that is like 4 minus of 0.175, minus of 0.175, and that should get you a value that looks like 3.875. Okay, please check for this one, 3.875. All right, now I want you all to try for square root of 26 and get me the answer in the comments.